TOWING. Sup. Peace, blessings, happiness, prosperity is within all of us. Alright. Just so grateful and blessed, man, to see another day, man. First off, just grateful, man. Super grateful, man. Grateful and blessed to see another day. Yeah, get the move. You know. So I did wash my face, clear my face. If you're coming in, you're joining live. Just read the description. Read the title. Just talking about duality. I'm talking about duality, talking about the yin, talking about the yang. And basically it's just two sides to everything, there's so this would have been something I would speak about anyway, but just cause I had a few of my people, few family members, and also my audience, which I ain't even got an audience, but I'm growing the audience, and just people getting concerned. Everything is okay with me. Everything is fine. Um, um, that's why we're here, and I'm speaking about duality. So there's a yin. It's called the yin and the yang, right? The yin and the yang. And with that and duality, man, there's two sides to everything. And that was the area of concern on my last live where I was speaking about some things, but in the course of me speaking on the live, I was abbreviated, right? I was having my nightly, my nightly little potion, my little night medicine, go to bed or whatever. And that's what I'm going to speak about duality as well. Even without that post and without that live, I would still speak about duality because duality is I see duality in me. With duality, we have two sides, right? And it's a yin and a yang. What also may I make mention that I'm heavy in duality because I'm a Pisces, right? And a Pisces sign is two fish, right? So it's also the yin and the yang sign, right? There's also duality. I'm speaking about duality is because so just often with positive there's a negative. You know what I'm saying? If you ever went to science class and you ever seen a magnet, that they tell you the magnet or just a battery, there's a positive side, there's a negative side, right? We all have that duality. You know what I mean? All of us, we all have that duality. So some of us we're doing self-reflection, and then we study our duality. Some of us don't. Some of us not even aware of that of duality. I understand there's two sides to yourself. If you're familiar with music, and you listen to Beyonce when she do Sasha Fierce, I'm just using her as an example. I could use many different people. She's showing you like there's one side of her, then that's her alter ego, other side, right? So with that being said, right, um, the message that I put out in the last live, the message still stands. There was a message in a bottle. The bottle was broken, but it was a message in the bottle. So that's where I'm standing at with the message. Um, and I'm gonna speak more about the thing about me. Well, not the thing, but just about me speaking about deaf culture and me like just not. I don't like. I'm not respecting the deaf culture. You know what I mean? So that was me speaking about the deaf culture, right? Um, and and duality side seem like right now I'd have been speaking more pleasant and speaking more assertive about about what I was speaking about. Hence, and I was abbreviated. I still was conscious about what I was speaking about. So, like I said, the message still stands now. moving along. When we speak about duality, when we speak about positive, when we speak about negative, me, I spend my days the days of my life being positive, right? That means versus do a conversation, doing deeds, um, acts of giving, um, affirmational words, being intentional. I send out a lot of good posts to a lot of people, right? But nothing's perfect. You know what I'm saying? A diamond is not perfect. You know, they say like when they mine diamonds because of the compression and the heat. You know, diamonds because of compression. Nah, I'm working on one though. Good thing. I need one. Just give me. You know, I see you there, Dash. No, I don't. But I need one. Um, I keep these kids out of home. These kids out of that, but I'll be able to get that. So, no, I don't. I don't have a fish tank. But as I was speaking, right? So I was saying that yeah. So daily, my acts of my acts are intentional. So I make intentions. I make intentions. It's blessed, man. I appreciate you, Des. And so is yours. So I make my days intentional. Um, with acts of service, acts of kindness. Um, I'm using my words because words are power. So the words that I'm using and what I'm putting out day to day, excuse me, throughout the course of the day, those are all acts of giving and kindness, right? And I'm intentional about the things that I do, intentional about the things I say. But that being said, though, we all have duality. You know what I'm saying? We all have duality. You know what I mean? There's a duality in all of us, and sometimes I think that well I'm as I'm learning like I said, some of us we are self-conscious, we self-educate ourselves, but as I'm learning is that um it's good to release, you know what I mean. um I chose to do it on the platform, and that's what I chose to do it at, and that was what it was, you know what I mean. Um and I find it just yes, 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 that's intentional, that's being intentional, like, you know, it's definitely being intentional. You know what I mean? And it's power in that. It's a lot of power in that. What you do, it's a lot of power in that. And I learned that as well. Like, you know, just because someone, you know, you're like you said, I always try to treat people with respect, even people who don't like me or have certain opinions about me. Same here. You know what I mean? Because you see, guess what? Like, they cannot like you, but that doesn't mean you don't have to like them, because that act of service is boomerang tenfold a blessing coming back to you without you even looking for anything. So like I learned that. I learned that for a little while now within my travels of doing self reflection and things of that nature. So you know, um, that's great. It's called acts of service. Um, we I'm trying to see more people join live, but I just want to get this out there. As far as duality and just getting a little understanding across about no get my point across. You know, some people felt areas concerned. Listen, when I feel like I may be diving too deep or my mind is drifting off or something like that, I'm gonna show you the keys of what I use, what I do. I get more heavier in prayer, more meditation. Actually, there's a few things. I get more heavy in prayer. I need to spend more quality time alone, like to get my thoughts together, prayer, meditation. Um, I have to go work out, and I said prayer first, right? Um, and then oh, and if I feel like I'm diving, if need be, I will get on the hotline. I will get a therapist if I feel like if I'm falling off the edge. So like, what I mean, that those are all, key steps and key points and components. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel they don't need no help with nothing. Prayer. I seek in God first. You know what I mean? I will get heavy in prayer. You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna go work out and keep and that'll free my mind as well. So you know, I'm very much in tune. I'm very much enlightened with what I'm doing. What intentional about the messages that I'm putting out, what I'm saying, and what I'm doing, especially on this live. Um, I have a 6-year-old. His name is Ken. Um, he asked me about maybe 3 weeks ago. He's like, Daddy, you have a YouTube? He was like, you the toe man. You the toe man on YouTube. I'm like, yeah. And so I'm laughing. And then him and my middle son, um, yeah, we saw your channel. We saw your channel. So I'm very intentional, like, on what I do. So, like, I know that they're watching. I know that other people are watching. So, like, for me to go over the edge on this, I'm not gonna go that far. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm intentional about what I'm doing on this device. I'm very, very intentional. Um, and then sometimes a message needing to be getting out. It can't always come out on a peaceful on the street side. You have to be stern. It's like spices, if that kind of makes any sense. Some people like sugar in their coffee. Some people don't like no sugar in their coffee. Some people don't like coffee at all. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that black coffee to wake up. You got to get that dark brew coffee with no sugar to wake you up. And that was how that message came across. I was giving you dark coffee. I wasn't trying to sugarcoat nothing. I wasn't trying to be all kumbaya and la 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 and no, it was none of that. I had to get a message out. I had to get a message out. That was what was in me. I wanted to release, and that was that. And we off that, right? All right. So, pretty much, I think I got the point across on what I wanted to. So, I'm gonna let this live close out. Not too many people up, probably here early on a Sunday morning. The next time, if hey Daz, give me in a little while. I'm gonna be in the truck. And I'm gonna report live from the truck when it should later on should be more people up. I'm about to get out in the truck, about to get some work done. Um, hopefully see how the journey goes, man. Yeah, get some content in. You know what I mean? I could show a few tricks and trades with the towing, and which that was the premise of the channel. But it's not only just about towing. The channel is also about getting across good messages, um, setting intentions, motivating people and pushing people forward to a better enlightenment. You know what I mean? And that's the journey. So if you're joining the live, man, I want everybody to have a blessed, peace, and happy one. And those are the true prosperities within you. You know what I mean? We are the currency. There's always love. All right. Signing out. It's the Toe God with the art of towing. Peace.